My name is Mark O'Brien. This is Rita, my wife. We live in our second Wolfer-built home, and Ron asked us to say a few words about the experiences from building two difficult homes for us. I say difficult in that they were a challenge because the first home was 95 years old that he totally remodeled and fit beautifully into the neighborhood. And he's done it again here 10 years later, also in Anchorage. We're extraordinarily pleased with the experience that we had. I was in charge of finance, and of course my wife was in charge of design, so we have a beautiful finished product. Rita, would you like to add a few words?
So we love the whole process of working with Ronnie. Obviously, we enjoyed the process once, and the results were magnificent. To put an addition on an older historic home was not an easy thing to do, but we were 110% pleased with the results. This home is a little more modest bungalow that we were able to do the same thing again, add a wonderful addition. You can't tell where it began and ends, the new versus the old. And the whole process was just a pleasure to work with Ron. I loved his subs, especially the framing crew. They were just so fun to work with. And I can't say enough good things about Ronnie. He's just a real delight to work with.
Some of the things that I enjoyed since I was in charge of finance, Ronnie would, when we're on site, he'd say, we can do this issue, we can handle it in this manner, or you can handle it in this manner. And here's the amount of savings you'll have if you do it this way, or here's the results you get this way. We had multiple options where there was opportunities during the project to maybe par back or add to, but I always had the financial implication there so we could make the right decisions. I found that to be very good, and especially when he was on the job so much. It really made for a good interaction between Ronnie and the crew, or the craftsmen, as we called them. And the financial aspects of it was a delight. We really enjoyed that.
Yeah, we couldn't be more comfortable here. We really, really enjoy it. It's just so suitable for our lifestyle, and the energy efficiency is just wonderful. The insulation, the geothermal, the windows, everything is just so efficient.
Being guided through the process helps, because building a home is not something you do every day. And so when you have someone with the experience, I think it's 35 plus years of experience that Ronnie has, especially in the higher end homes and especially in the custom homes, the one-ofs. So having him there to guide you through the process made it a lot easier. I felt like I was making informed decisions, knowledgeable decisions that led to this outcome that we're extraordinarily pleased with.
Well, and I was always comfortable with Ronnie's opinion. I mean, I would throw out ideas, and he would kind of get me back on track to where I needed to be within our budget and within the desirable results that we're so pleased with now.
Following up a little bit on the energy efficiency, it was very, very important to Rita and I to have a very energy efficient home. We talked with Ronnie, and he brought in multiple vendors for us to interview about the type of insulation, how it's applied, how to address the older portion of the house and bring that up to speed. He brought in different folks to talk about windows, and the same with our geothermal system. So we ended up with a house that's tight as a drum, it's warm, it is not drafty at all, it's not dusty at all because of the way the geothermal system works and how tight the house is. I've been extraordinarily pleased with our energy bills. They're about 25% less than I thought they'd be, so that has been a real delight. Another area that I don't think we touched on enough is callbacks when there are issues. We've had very few, but when we've had them, they've been important to Ron. He's had the right people come out, and they've come right out and taken care of it. We've done our best to introduce Ronnie to others. We've allowed Ron to bring folks into the home to show them the home. And he said, would you like to be there? I said, sure, we'd like to be there, because we'd like to talk about the work and show off this beautiful home that he's done.